Okay, I'm just going to do this real quick. I get some visions from God, and you can believe me or not. You can check my Rumble with Tony channel. I have a lot of premonitions and visions from God. Hey Joe, how you doing today? Okay, so this is something I wanted to give that came to me. Um, Netanyahu is going to be arrested, and he's going to be hung. His neck will snap, and it'll be a snap heard all around the world. With his coalition party right now in Israel, that's led by Benjamin Netanyahu and the four or five other names he goes by, the Likud Party coalition, the Shash, the United Torah Judaism, Religious Zionist Party, the Asami Yiryok, I don't know, and the Noam. There are also members of that party that will hang with him. And I don't have a time frame. And so I wanted to say just basically that as far as a vision goes. I just wanted to say some things about Donald Trump. Donald Trump, it's like, can I say this? You're looking at the economy and the money as if that's going to cover for your allegiance to Israel. So if you can remember that money is the root of all evil, and that you're siding with the root of all evil because you are thinking too much about money. Understandably, people need money to live, but sometimes some people are blinded by what someone's given them with one hand and not looking at what you're giving with the other hand. You cannot bring suffering on the world and expect everything to work out fine. And this will come back to you. And I also was told to tell you to ask your wife. I, I don't know why, because I think she's been taking a step back, is how I see it. And you're not listening. Anyway, God bless everyone. I wanted to just go. I have my timeline up from X on here. I just wanted to go over a few of the things that are on there that I think people should check out if you want to go to my Tony B 55. But anyway, it's the genocide in real time, evidence, the HIV, GPL 120 inserts are in the MMR shots. It's a nice song to listen to. There's BB. Yeah, this is when he was telling us that if we got rid of Saddam Hussein, he would bring peace to the Middle East. He's an evil man, lies constantly, and has some kind of messianic plan in his head that he thinks he's destined. It's how it's shown to me to, I don't know, bring Israel to rule the world. That's the easiest way to say it. This is another Jewish guy here, a rabbi, who says it doesn't matter who wins the presidential. It could be Kermit the Frog. It could be anybody. We own America, and it doesn't matter who wins the presidency. They're not concerned because they own all of Congress and the Senate. And this is a reminder that there were other slaves besides the black slaves. They were even sold cheaper than the black slaves. And this is about the Irish, who were terribly abused when they first came here. And, you've been fed a narrative to the black communities of America that they've been using propaganda on you, and they've been doing it for generations. You need to break loose of that, of the MK Ultra programming. The music is programming, the radio's programming, the televisions, the movie theaters, and the news and the internet. They pay people to convince you that you've been oppressed. You're oppressing yourselves. So you need to stop that and stop blaming white people. I have nothing to do with that. Yeah, and this is a crazy rabbi who's talking about that we were Edom. It's they do this skip from Amalek to Edom to Rome, and from Rome to the Catholic Church. They hate Christians. They're all antichrists. And then over to America is Edom. Like, it's just as easily I could make the jump that the Edom is the Khazarian Jews, or Ukrainian and Russia and Eastern Europe Jews. There is no link, and there is certainly no biblical text for that. What they're saying, it's like a made up thing, and I don't know why Jewish people believe that they're supposed to be murderers. And how can you be shepherds of the world? And it's just me talking. If you're destroying everybody and everything in it, that means you don't know what you're doing. It's just common sense. Um, yeah, Tulsi, I'm a little disappointed in you from saying, oh, they need food and water in Palestine to, yeah, let's kill them all and the Houthis in Yemen. Honestly, how you think people don't realize? Yeah, this is about big pharma and how they're not teaching doctors correctly. This woman is a very, very brave woman, Francesca Albanese. Yeah, I would listen to her. She's speaking correctly. This is what Palestine looked like before Israel decided to do what they did to it. And I'm just going down my timeline, and this is what I have to look at all the time. Like, CDC scientists said it was safe. The science was settled. They gaslighted us for decades about vaccines. Yeah, and two tunes on Ken O'Keefe is good to listen to, and Candace Owens is exactly on the money. I would subscribe to her and listen to her, and that's about that dumb congressman. This guy here, I don't know how much they pay him. No, wait, who is this? That's Eric. Sorry, wrong guy. This video is at least 2 decades old, and it's an Arab leader, and I forget exactly who he is here if it doesn't say it right away. But they knew this was coming. Israel has always wanted to take over everything, take over the world. They believe that they are sons of God, that they will become gods, in other words, and rule over the world. Gee, I think I heard that somewhere before in the beginning of the Bible. Wasn't that what the serpent said to Eve? And that's their belief system, and they can't put two and two together. That's pretty much amazing to me. And so if you want to put me as an anti-Semite, I'm not saying anything against Jewish people. I disagree with their belief systems. I think what they're doing is very evil right now. And I'm allowed to see what my eyes see and read and listen and see people suffering. I was talking to a Jewish friend of mine who I care very much about. And he asked me, well, Tony, what is the solution? Because I said I disagree with Israel. And he obviously does agree with what they're doing. He said, well, what's your solution? I don't really have a solution, but I said, send them an olive branch. Love and peace always works. Do you remember when the first ceasefire started, how the Palestinians were so happy and celebrating? They weren't looking to fight anyone else. But no, Israel had to do what it did. Listening to Netanyahu, he's a psychopath. And Donald Trump, again, I'm really disappointed in you. That guy's a psychopath. I don't know what he has on you, but something's really wrong. This is a guy with Bobby Fischer. He had one of the highest IQs in the world of 181, and he was the greatest chess player that ever lived. And he has some information that talks about what he feels about Jewish people. Jewish people, by following these radical Zionists, you are bringing hate to yourselves. By destroying all the Palestinians, you are making the rest of the world hate you. You are doing it. If I went around to a school and started beating kids with a bat, would everybody like me? Even if you didn't like how they were acting? You would say, this guy's a maniac. He's beating kids with a bat. But you don't see that. You see that it's only you, what you want. You want to rule the world. You want all the money. I mean, Rothschild's been giving you money for centuries. It's fake money. And he took control of governments and people with blackmail and other things. Please. And what does he have on you, Donald Trump? What are you so afraid of? You know, Kennedy wasn't afraid. If you didn't want the job, you can't take the heat. You shouldn't have taken it. You should not have taken the job, Donald Trump, if you could not stand up to the Israelis. All right. God bless everyone. I'm not going to say anything else. I'm probably in enough trouble already. Take care of yourselves. God bless. Keep praying, because eventually it's all turning around.